We put a lot of work into making sure these resolutions and this process is the same. We've refined it a little bit. We've made it better. This one came and it's different than the one last time. So going forward, are we going to see that little chart? And we had a discussion at the last meeting about the chart, about what was in the chart. Then we got some new information from the city attorney, which is great, about how the chart will look going forward. And then we got a resolution tonight that doesn't have the chart in it at all.
Correct. Only because of the statement, it says that all reviews were done and there were no issues.
Yep.
So,
And that's great. I just want, and I don't care what it looks like. I just
Okay.
want to be, same thing I said last time. I don't want to vote yes on a resolution where I don't know what the results are and what I'm voting for. Will we see the chart going forward? Will we see the statement going forward? How will this look? What's the process?
if council prefers it with the chart, I can go ahead and do it that way and mark in there if there's any required actions that need to be done, or if it's complete, I could just put that paragraph in there that everything has been, approved and complete. I could do it either way.
And I'm good either way. I'll defer to the city attorney or the city manager. It's because we just had that same conversation. And I thought the answer was there will be a chart, but the chart will look different than the one we saw just 2 weeks ago. And I'm good either way. I just want I want the process to be consistent because it gets confusing for folks otherwise, myself included.
The wording included in the resolution seems clear. If that's the case going forward, that would be clear to anybody reading it. And in resolutions, we typically wouldn't probably have as a matter of form, we probably wouldn't have a checkbox as part of the resolution. So the resolution's at least
So
clear
they-
for me.
The form we had, you either checked everything was good, or you checked
It wasn't good.
everything wasn't good, and then
Yep.
checked the parts. Because she didn't have anything in the everything isn't good part, she just removed that section, just so everybody's on the same page what happened here.
I
She
mean-
used the form, she just took out the part that didn't apply in this case.
Going forward, I could be specific if there is something that's required. I'll just word it so it's in there.
I don't personally mind either way. I just feel like we've spent a lot of time refining that process. We developed the chart, we put the chart in, we discussed the chart, then we got an email back about changing the chart, and then there's not one. But I'm good either way. Mr. Mayor, I prefer what you just said. A statement saying everything is great, I'm fine with. But we did that work because we can't conditionally approve things without knowing what had happened in advance, because there was a legal concern here. So I want to make sure that we are getting the information in the right way to vote on it in the right manner, so that we're not violating any legal things. We had a workshop about this. We went through a lot of work to get to that point.
I think the other thing is that Diane provided a memo tonight, and I think you can expect for
Yeah.
these kind of one-off of, conditional surrender and use or a brand-new license to have a memo or the information in some type of memo format for you, so it's just easier to see right off.
And that's fine by me. And I don't want to belabor the point. Like I said, we put a ton of effort into making this better. We've made it better, and I think that's fantastic.